In this episode of the Deeper Thinking podcast, we continue exploring what it means to be human, reflecting on key themes from the past 50 episodes since we began in September 2024. Two themes have gained the most traction: artificial intelligence and unidentified anomalous phenomena, not only because of their growing relevance, but because they challenge our long-held assumptions about intelligence and existence. This recurring focus prompted me to think about how external forces, whether global or personal, often trigger deeper reflection. It's often through others that we discover hidden facets of ourselves. My awareness of ADHD didn't come from personal introspection. It surfaced unexpectedly while seeking a diagnosis for my child. As specialists described ADHD-related behaviours, I couldn't help but feel they were talking about my own life. What began as a vague sense of familiarity eventually grew into a clear realisation. What I had always considered normal wasn't typical for everyone. This wasn't the first time a diagnosis in someone close to me sparked reflection. Years earlier, when my sister was diagnosed with dyslexia, I noticed familiar patterns in her struggles, though I didn't fully grasp the connection at the time. These moments didn't just clarify things, they reframed long-standing experiences, offering me a new lens through which to understand my own life. For many adults who grew up undiagnosed, recognizing neurodivergence happens retrospectively. External influences, whether through observing family members or interacting with neurodivergent individuals, become mirrors, reflecting aspects of oneself that might have previously gone unnoticed. Patterns dismissed as quirks or idiosyncrasies begin to make sense in the context of a broader cognitive profile. This process can be both enlightening and transformative, illuminating past frustrations and hidden strengths. As a child growing up in the 1980s, I was fascinated by Lego, spending hours building intricate structures. It wasn't just play, it was an immersive, creative experience that combined novelty with problem solving. Looking back, I see how this passion was shaped by my neurodivergence. ADHD drove my craving for stimulation, while moments of hyperfocus allowed me to fully engage with building complex designs. Later, I transitioned to the ZX Spectrum, a popular home computer in the UK with its distinctive rubber keys and simplistic design, yet limitless potential for those willing to tinker. Much like Lego, the ZX Spectrum became a world of exploration and creativity, offering endless possibilities through coding and experimentation. What started as casual play turned into a deep engagement with technology, driven by the same restless curiosity and desire for detail that had shaped my earlier interests. ADHD, as I've come to understand it, presents a paradox. On one hand, it creates challenges: disorganization, forgetfulness, difficulty sustaining attention on tasks that don't immediately capture interest. On the other hand, it brings bursts of creativity and intense focus when something truly resonates. These contrasting tendencies followed me throughout my life. In school, the challenges were more apparent. I left with no qualifications and was mostly remembered as the class clown, though the oversized shoes didn't help. Looking back, being on the spectrum took on more than one meaning for me. Yet later, when I encountered subjects that truly engaged me, the strengths of ADHD began to emerge. University marked a turning point. Complex subjects like philosophy and economics energized me rather than overwhelmed me. These fields offered interconnected ideas that kept my attention, allowing me to tap into the hyperfocus that had previously felt elusive. With the right tools, such as spell check, which eliminated some of the barriers that had made writing so difficult, I began to see my thinking style as an asset rather than a flaw. My rapid, non-linear thought processes, once a source of frustration, became valuable for making connections others might overlook. Humour, too, became an essential part of how I experienced the world. With ADHD's rapid pattern recognition, my mind naturally made unexpected links between seemingly unrelated concepts, often resulting in quick, offbeat humour. In my family, where neurodivergence runs through multiple generations, humour became more than a form of entertainment. It became a way to connect, understand, and navigate life's complexities. We often joked about our shared quirks, but beneath the humour was a recognition of the unique way our minds worked. External influences, whether personal or global, often act as unexpected triggers for self-reflection. They prompt us to reconsider who we are and how we fit into the world. Self-discovery doesn't always start within. It frequently begins with something beyond us that mirrors our experiences or challenges long-held perceptions. In my case, it was a diagnosis in my son that initiated a process of re-evaluating my own experiences. On a larger scale, cultural shifts and emerging phenomena like artificial intelligence, AI, and unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs, can serve a similar role, inviting society as a whole to reflect on what it means to be human. Thank you for listening to the Deeper Thinking podcast, an audio essay read by Holly, our digital narrator. Until next time.